There have been cases all around the world, Mukesh, where celebrities such as Tom Hanks, Idris Elba, Tom Hanks' wife, Rita Wilson, NBA star Kevin Garnett, they have all, approached medical authorities themselves at the slightest hint of being sick or a cough or a sneeze. This is the kind of celebrity behavior that is in fact going to percolate as responsible behavior. And even if you put that up on social media, it will only allow you and motivate you and perhaps galvanize you to some extent to be like them and behave like them. This perhaps also shows you a tangent of how Indian celebrities have been, that, it cannot affect us. We have the wherewithal to come out of it, and that's exactly what was also showcased by Kanika Kapoor.
With due respect to Indian celebrities, but I think Indians have the tendencies to have very pompous ego. That's the reason Mr. Modi worked on shedding out this VIP culture, red lights, because this brings a distortion in the human behavior. They don't want to be subjected to the rules and regulations. They want a VIP lounge at the airport. You will not see them seen with the common people. But if you see the Western celebrities, they are so grounded. I have met a number of them during the course without they knowing me who I am. They've been extremely humble. They were talking to me. They were not trying to flaunt, looking at the cameras around. Here, I think we are living in very myopic and very, existence. We feel that world is around us because there is so much of psychophancy in our system. And psychophancy and this bureaucratic feudalism, which is eroding the entire system. And people are scared and fearful of the consequences. You see at the toll, you see ministers bashing up the subordinates. This political gundagardi has created so much of fear that people are subjecting themselves. And even at the airport also, you will see these guys are more bothered about having a picture with a celebrity than doing their own job. So there is a lackadaisical approach across the system, and it's our mindset. Look at the way China, for example, China did not disclose this pandemic in the middle of December, and they invented it in the middle of December, but they kept it under the wrap, and they still kept on saying that it is in the middle of January when this epidemic broke out in China. So look at the damage because of the lies people speak, and countries lying to the world that there is no epidemic of coronavirus in their own country just because it will impact on their trade, it will impact on the economy, it will impact on their... So if the governments start suppressing, then you see there is no one to help them out. But India's total geographical area is 2% of the world geography, and we are about 130 crore, which is equivalent to 15% of the world population. World population about 7 billion. And India has such a high density of population in the nook and corners. Trains, people have refused to get screening done. They just jumped into the compartment, throwing the police guys out. They broke their door. We have such an unruly behavior in our mind that we cannot escape it, and these kind of things need a very, very extreme discipline. And because this is etiology, this respiratory disease is an unknown etiology. We don't know. There is no vaccine so far. Luckily, there is good news coming from China now. They have contained it. 103-year-old woman has recovered from coronavirus in China. In Rajasthan, doctors have broken some chloroquine and some couple of medicines, but they are still not proven. It might take 6-7 months time to come out with a vaccine, but by that time, what kind of conduct we need to have? WHO is also coming out little slow in terms of coming out with the standard operating procedures. And now we see different states are following different rules and regulations. You think the coronavirus is geographical centric? It has no geography at all.
Absolutely.
So we need to have global standard operating order to be followed meticulously by the entire world. It doesn't matter whether it's India, Pakistan, China, Bangladesh, Nepal. Every human being is responsible for carrier. Either you stop completely all the air landing, trains coming, port seas, then you make a complete, absolutely insulate India from all these things, but you cannot do it. And therefore, I think we are also, I think our knee-jerk reaction is also largely responsible for this kind of malaise.
Absolutely, and that was a very well articulated statement by Mukesh. And Mamta, coming to you, it all boils